Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, and I am starting my timer. So I let it run for a bit and we got most of the debris picked up all over the place. Not everything, some of it's still around. And I think that's okay. The priority on most of the sweeps are 7, so our dupes are going to concentrate quite a bit on doing that. One thing I noticed here is I want these deodorizers to be a little higher priority. Keep the air that's coming out of this room nice and clean. We're still emptying some of the polluted water, or possibly it's coming from down there. And these are both at priority 8 now, so if any polluted water does show up anywhere, it's going to go away nice and quickly. Plans for this episode. I know I said I needed the plastic, but to do that I need a supply of hydrogen, and I don't think I've got a ready supply of hydrogen anywhere. And I'm not really ready to start doing hydrogen generators and splitting water and stuff into hydrogen. So I think the main thing I want to do, if I can, germ overlay. Oh yes, I put some extra deodorizers there, and I think I am just going to put a 5th toilet there, so they can cut through this room if they want to. Now that means there'll be five toilets and only 4 sinks, but I have seen the queuing mod working, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. Slime lung is going down because there is a lot less polluted oxygen around than there used to be, as you can see. And I think I might reduce the amount of deodorizers I've got around the place at some point. But I need to deal with the slime lung that's out in the world before I can really expand the base. So I want to replace these 3 wash basins with plumbed sinks. I think I need an additional water sieve here in order to keep up with the load. I need to keep an eye on this to make sure they don't fill up, and add a 4th one if necessary. But mainly I want my dupes to be digging out and storing the slime and stuff in these places. Now this is set to store bleach stone, and that's it at the moment, because we've not actually found any... Ah, there we go, slime. So we'll make that slime and bleach stone, and they're actually going to make this priority 8. And copy the settings to all of this storage. And it's not sweep only, so they should automatically pick the stuff up. Let's deconstruct 2 of these. Deconstruct tool buildings, priority 7. Deconstruct 2 of them, put in 2 wash basins. Now I need to make sure that at the moment this is sealed off, so I don't have to worry about them getting slime, bringing it back through the base this way. Except I might want to get this stuff here as well. If you remember, I marked digging all the diseased slime which was nearest the base. So I'm going to put in here an airlock door, I think, temporarily. So we're going to deconstruct that there. And we'll put an airlock in. Need to get rid of the ladder as well. The only other things I think I might want to do this episode is expand this water storage a bit, because this is getting quite full. This one is getting quite empty. In fact, it's getting to the point that they can't actually use it anymore, which is interesting. So I think I want this to line up this way, this wall to line up there. That way this ladder can continue down. So what I'm going to do is deconstruct that. I'm going to start pushing this water this way, which will also raise its level, so this pitcher pump will be able to start using it again. Because I don't think we can do any research without the water. Right, those are done, so let's get some sinks in. That's in the wrong place. Cancel. Build. Boom. Boom. Priority 7. On both of them. Alright, let's just check our oxygen levels. All nice and healthy. It's only barely breathable in there, but they don't really have that much reason to go in there. Oh yeah, this thing. Properties. Does it give information? How can I easily get to the information, like how much water can this thing process at a time and stuff like that? No, there's lots of polluted dirt in there, which presumably they have to... Oh yeah, the sand you put in turns into polluted dirt, which then they have to carry and store over there. If I go refinement, water sieve, filtration medium, yeah, so this thing can only process 5 kilograms a second of water, whereas if we go into plumbing and look at a liquid pipe, it doesn't say there, but a liquid pipe, plumbing overlay, liquid pipe can hold 10 kilograms of water. So the maximum content of this polluted pipe is 10 kilograms, which is twice as much as this thing can actually process at a time. So I think I want to make a copy of this building. We'll pop it in, well, we would pop it in there, but we need to get rid of that first. Deconstruct deodorizer priority 7. How are we doing? Airlock door. Let's make a copy of one of them, rotate round, pop it in there. That way, when I want to start digging into these areas, I can lock that off, so the dupes will have to go the long way around the base to here, and then that way they'll store the stuff in there and they'll wash their hands on their way in there. I don't think they'll have any reason to carry diseased slime into the base. When it's like dinner time or bedtime, they drop whatever they're carrying where they're standing when that starts. So they'll be outside the base when they drop stuff. Can I get more dupes? Food is actually pretty bad right now. This stuff is all growing. We've got 8 dupes. It should be enough. And someone is cooking. I did want to check on something. Now, I'm making pickled meal, which is 1,800 calories out of meal rice. But I did notice that there was another food place. The thing that can make mush bars and stuff can make a type of meal rice. I'm trying to find it. Lice loaf. Lice loaf compacted into a dense, immobile loaf. And I'm not sure, but I think we might be able to cook lice loaf. So I do actually want to make myself a microbe musher. That's the word I was looking for. Microbe musher. Power overlay. Build up into that. We'll do that. Priority 6. Food shortage. Yes, this is why I'm making a microbe musher. In emergencies, we can be doing stuff with that. So I realise I'm still running it at slow speed. So let's speed things up a bit. Actually, we might want to raise the priority on that microbe musher. Now we do have 2 cooks, although I noticed when I was doing the editing that we did actually have someone else with cooking skill, and I hadn't turned it on for them. I've put this at a slightly lower priority than the digging, because this is, I think, one of our super duper hard digging people. Resources. I installed the favorites mod, so now we can keep an eye on stuff. Like, we want to make sure we don't run out of coal. Want to make sure we don't run out of algae. And you see now, the coal and the algae show up down there, even if I close the resource thing off. So that's useful. Okay, the microbe musher is here. Let me pause this a second while I look at some of this. Mush bars are just made with dirt. It is 800 calories. Lice loaf. takes 1.2 thousand calories of lice loaf and turns it into 1.7 kilocalories with a quality of 0. Now that's actually better, isn't it? If I look over here at the pickled lice, this is still... This uses 1.8, gives you 1.8, and it's still grisly. So we're actually going to turn off making pickled meal, and we're going to go and make lice loaf forever, because that's an actual increase. It uses a bit of water, but it's an increase. Speaking of which, I needed to do this, didn't I? Yes, I want to move this over. Builds, priority 7, that there, and I actually want to deconstruct more of this ladder. I'll do it 2 at a time. Right, what else do we have here? So I really don't want to make mush bars because they're pretty horrible. However, we are very low on calories right now, so I'm actually going to turn that on for the moment. Tofu, I need nosh beans, berry sludge, I need sleet wheat grain and bristleberries, so I can't make that food. Omelettes, we need eggs, fried mushrooms. We're not growing mushrooms, we are making bristleberries, we're not going to make that anymore, and if we have meat we will barbecue it. Actually, if we've got the makings of an omelette, make an omelette. No reason not to. So cooking's at priority 7. I'm actually going to put both of those at priority 8 because we want to make sure that we've got our food coming in. Okay, plumbing over here. Let's build some pipes. Alright, clean water for the sinks. Branch off this way. Go into both of them, and we'll take our dirty water out and bring it up here. Those aren't sinks, those are lavatories. Okay, deconstruct, priority 8. Deconstruct, priority 8, because I don't want anyone using those. Okay, there we go. So we are making mush bars, so at least we've got some food. And we're waiting for this stuff to grow. Priority 7, I'll leave it at priority 7. I think I'm gonna have to start lowering the priority on some things. Let's put deodorizers down to a 6. Or the important ones down to a 6 anyway. Okay, we're up to 15,000 calories already, so at least the food shortage is gone. Right, now let's try actually putting in some sinks, shall we? The connections are in the same place. Excellent. Priority 7, already was 7. So I said my goal was to be digging outside the base, but I've not actually gotten any of it done so far. What are we making now? Microbe musher, probably just making the dirt stuff. We don't actually have any meal lice at the moment, I don't think. Resources, edible. Yeah, we have no meal lice. We're making mush bars, we have some gristleberries. Are we cooking the gristleberries? Why are we not making those gristleberries into bristleberries? Nope, bristleberries are what we grow. Gristleberries are what we turn it into. Okay. There we go, we've got some actual farming going on. Now, I set these doors. It's default permissions for everyone, except for Devon. Now, on these right-hand doors, he's allowed to leave right, so if he ends up trapped in there for some reason, he can do that, and it's the opposite on those ones. He won't be able to go and get fresh hats, but what are you going to do? He'll just have to be stuck with the hat he's wearing. Okay, more harvesting is happening. This is good. Food is continuing to go in the right direction. I'm going to turn... I'm not going to turn mush bars off. I think what I'll say is make 10 more and then stop. I don't want them eating too many mud pies. I could be doing some research, couldn't I? Was there anything in particular I needed to head towards? I don't think so. Let's just try and max out food. That will get us the advanced agriculture stuff, which is farming stations, fertilizer makers, hydroponic farms, which is good, so they don't have to bother watering them anymore. Park signs, so our nature reserve will go up. Incubators for our hatches and other stuff. Gourmet meal. Oh yeah, and this is a gas range cook, because one thing I did notice is we actually have a natural gas geyser. So if once we've safely dug out all the slime lung, we can safely tap that, we can get ourselves gas generators and a gas grill in our kitchen. I might expand the kitchen up to here, like there'll be like a 2-level kitchen. You know, we'll make the ladder go all the way. Okay, everything is proceeding okay. We've got those 2 sinks in. I'm just going to deconstruct this one. Let's set the direction on these. And let's actually start digging out some of this nasty slime. So let's get our way up here, shall we? Base, ladder, priority 7. Let's dig into there, which will release all the water. Well done. That's very clever, isn't it? Are we going to be able to dig out the slime? I think I'll just have to be very careful. What is abyssalite? Resilient crystalline element. Specific heat capacity 4. Thermal conductivity 0. Oh, okay, so this is a perfect insulator. I think it often shows up separating different biomes, so the temperatures don't bleed across. Let's just put the ladder to there. We'll plan on digging out this way. I'm going to try and dig out some of the slime lung chunks without releasing that water. Okay, someone's researching, someone's cooking. Doing okay. So now you're actually making lice loaf, which is a lot better than what they were eating. It increases the amount of calories, and it actually gives them +1 morale. Our rooms are still infected. Okay, why aren't you counting washrooms, latrines? Maximum size, 64 tiles. That was a reason why I had the rooms split, isn't it? That's 64, yeah. It can be as big as all of them, minus that. Let's deconstruct that. Build a copy of that there. Now these are airflow tiles, so the polluted oxygen can still float around. We're going to build that there, and then we're going to build a copy of that one there. And I'm hoping that will make it two separate rooms again. Because I want them to have the morale bonus for having a bathroom. There was a morale bonus for having a washroom, wasn't there? Yeah, affects morale +2. So we definitely don't want to miss out on that. Okay, someone's running out to start doing the digging here. The problem here is only one person can actually go at a time. Okay, so now that's done. Okay, we got our bathrooms back. Morale +2, Great Hall morale +6, bedrooms morale +1. Well, barracks morale +1. Colony achievement earned. Royal Flush. Replace all the outhouses and wash basins in your colony with lavatories and sinks. Excellent. So, because not many people can work here anyway, I'm going to up the priority, so if someone can, please get it done. They might dig those out because of the priority system. So we're going to cancel that one. And we're going to dig there instead. So far this has just been basic food management and stuff. Food is continuing to go in the right direction. You do not have water because this has still not been done. Deconstruct priority 7. Let's knock out 2 more of them. And build. We need to push this water level up. Cancel that one, because this is where that's going to come down eventually. Everyone's busy running around. Building lacks resources. Yeah, we don't have any water right now. Allergic reaction. Devon, allergic reaction from breathing germ-filled oxygen. Huh. I thought you were only allergic to... okay, maybe he's allergic to other stuff as well. Let's print some coal. Actually, let's print some fried mushrooms, because that's nice food. Unless we have an artist or a doctor, which I do not see. If we have an artist or a doctor, I'm going to grab them and just put like an extra bedroom in somewhere for them. Still working on this. Right, priority 8 on this stuff because I need to be able to get water again. And the easiest way appears to be to just push this water level up. At least I thought it was. Oh yeah, now I did install the colour overlay. So, as you can see, everything here is just the same colour. Now it's the same colour but it's a different colour because everything currently is made of sandstone, and now it looks like it's made of sandstone. I'm going to leave this on most of the time, or all the time. So this is just the new normal now. But that way if I build stuff out of different materials, I'll know. I just got a Steam achievement, they got better. Oh no, yeah, colony achievement. So it does actually show up. There you go, cure a sick duplicant of a disease. Huh. I wonder how we cured Devon. We must have had some pills laying around. A little bit further, so this is going to be the test area. So I'm actually going to lower the priority going this way. Because I want them to dig out this diseased slime. And I want to see what happens to it. We've got deodorizers to make sure that polluted oxygen doesn't go back into the base. There's plenty of oxygen up there because of this algae terrarium. And that is the beeping. Well, I didn't get much digging done, did I? I have no idea where the time went. Food continues to massively increase. Yeah, I really should have made the microbe mushroom. I didn't realize that lice loaf was so much better than pickled lice. I mean, it's even better quality. You know, it's terrible rather than grisly. But for the cost of a little bit of water, it ups the calorie count quite nicely. Okay, you're still going. Digging into the abyssalite, which probably counts as like super duper hard digging or something. Yeah, there's a bit of abyssalite there being dug out, and it's got like 2 diamonds on it. Okay, they're able to get water in order to start researching again now. So, build, priority 8. Let's keep pushing the water along. Everything looks all weird and golden. Research complete. Okay, we've got our farm station, which we probably won't set up right now because we don't have the fertilizer and stuff. Fertilizer synthesizer hydroponic plants might be interesting for those that need water, like these bristle blossoms. I think the dupes have to keep delivering water to them. We could just bring a spur off our water pipe and run it through that. Park sign, which we want to put up here to designate this a park. Where does the park sign live? Furniture, park sign. Classifies an area as a park or nature reserve. What can we make that out of? Don't think it matters. We'll put it there. And assuming that there's no germs around, I want to merge these 2 areas there, then I can get rid of this one single plant and put the doors and the floors in. And then we'll basically box off our official park. Here we go. Right. Let's watch what happens here. Slow it down a bit. They are digging. So now there is germy slime laying around. There's quite a high priority on these storage bins. So there we go. Bert here is picking them up. He's now covered in horrible slimy slime. He should store it in here. There we go. So, if we watch this, 2 million slime lung germs, but it's going down and being killed by the chlorine. Let's continue to watch Bert. Now, he is leaving some slime lung on these ladders as he moves around, but he should stop and wash his hands here before he goes into the base. That seems to work relatively well. I don't think there's much I can do about the little bits of slime lung on the ladders. Hopefully they will die off if there isn't too much polluted oxygen about. Now there is some, so let's throw a couple of deodorizers down. Priority 8. Let's put a deodorizer at the bottom of the ladder and one at the top of the ladder. Dig. Priority 7. I think what I need to do actually, give me a ladder. If I want to dig this, I need to like put a floor in, don't I? To trap that stuff. Alright. So once the floor is in, we'll be able to dig out the insides. And we'll put a ladder up there and up there. Right, so once I'm into there, I can make sure we build this wall up first, and then we'll be able to contain that water nicely until we can deal with it later. We do need rid of this stuff here that they can no longer reach. So dig that. And we can dig those 3 as well. Leave this outcrop of rock there, and that will hold back most of that water. Okay. See, all the slime lung which is in here, there's 2 germs of slime lung left. They die off with a half-life, so it sort of slows down as time goes on. There is slime lung around here that will slowly die off if I can keep the polluted oxygen under control. So, with the base relatively stable, food is now coming in quite nicely. I think I will spend some time trying to dig out at least enough of this that I can keep expanding my base upwards in between episodes. I might also try and come down and clear out some of it underneath the base as well. Slime lung has gotten into here, unfortunately, but is not making it out of there. That's because there's lots of polluted oxygen in there, isn't there? Yeah. I think we're doing okay. This will allow us to start slowly going all over the place. I made a mistake there and allowed some water to escape. Mop, priority 7, all that. Did I make these out of different materials? You're made of copper ore. Presumably they're supposed to be made of copper ore? Yes, they are. I'm curious why they look like they're different colours. Oh, the overlay wasn't affecting them both. Interesting. Wonder why that was. Okay, guys, I really could do with you mopping this stuff up before everyone just walks all over the place. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Did not make as much progress as I hoped. We did sort out the food a bit. And we've still got storage. Those are almost full. We've still got about half of those ones open. Need to keep pushing the water this way. Build. Priority 7. They should be able to build those 2. Keep sort of pushing the stuff along. Research is complete. Animal control, critter trap, incubator, fish trap, critter sensor. So we're just doing the gourmet meal preparation now, which, as I said, will get us a gas stove. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.